Hersheypark has been thrilling guests since 1906, and I just took my first visit. And let me just say that this will definitely not be my last visit to the world's sweetest theme park. So let's dive into this, and boy do we got a lot to talk about. Headlining the park is the newest coaster, Wildcat's Revenge. This RMC creation is one of the most diverse and well-rounded coasters out there. It runs with so much power. The airtime moments are almost brutal in the best way possible. Next up we have Sky Rush, an Intamin Hyper. This is only one of the few coasters that Intamin built that utilizes the winged coaster trains. This action-packed ride is a powerful ejector airtime machine that is numbingly intense. The first drop feels like a car crash, and the new restraints make this ride even better. Followed by Storm Runner, an Intamin accelerator, sending riders from 0 to 72 miles per hour in 2 seconds. Storm Runner features two very unique inversions, being the Cobra Loop and the Flying Snake Dive. Pandemonium is the park's tallest and fastest coaster. This is a B&M Hyper and is the sweetest coaster at Hersheypark, taking riders over many quality B&M airtime hills. Fahrenheit is a one-of-a-kind Intamin looper with many intense inversions and a beyond vertical drop. This ride is a very underrated coaster in my opinion, and one of the best in the park. This park also includes Great Bear, a B&M invert, Lightning Racer, a pair of dueling GCI wooden coasters, Comet, a PTC family Woody, and Jolly Rancher Remix, a well-themed Vekoma boomerang. The other coasters are all family coasters, so they weren't quite as important to mention. Some notable flat rides though are Mixed, a Zamperla Nebula, Hershey Triple Tower, which is 3 drop towers lined up next to each other, as well as a viewing tower, carousel, and Ferris wheel to mention. So as you can see, this park's lineup is stacked. There are no bad rides at Hersheypark. Aside from the coaster collection, let's talk about what makes this one of the best parks in America. This park clearly cares about their guests and shows it in areas of the park like Chocolate Town. It feels like you could spend a full day alone just in Chocolate Town, even where there are only 2 rides. It shows again with Wildcat being RMC'd in Wildcat's Revenge. It was almost as if Hershey listened to the enthusiasts who wanted an RMC and gave themselves a top tier ride. Even the little things like the operations being great and the write-offs being enthusiastic on Comet and Pandemonium. Also, when you have a park called Hersheypark, you gotta kill it in the dessert game. I mean, just look at this. Where else would you get a milkshake that looks like that? The food is also really good at this park. I ate at the Spring Creek Barbecue and it was delicious for amusement park food. SeaWorld. This park is just so charming and has a really enjoyable atmosphere overall, and that's what's going to keep people coming back. Now, I mainly came for the coasters, but was blown away by what the rest of the park had to offer. I'll give a quick ranking of the coasters on screen here, and you should see reviews for the major ones coming out soon. Back to the atmosphere. This park just gives off a certain pleasant feeling that brings a smile to my face whenever I see a ride themed to a Reese's Cup or Jolly Rancher. This park keeps itself as memorable and not one of your standard run-of-the-mill amusement parks. I can easily see this park as a 2 or even 3 day trip. There really is that much to do. So, wrapping things up, yeah, I knew this was going to be an amazing park going in, and I'm just still blown away by the coaster collection. Hershey solidifies itself towards the top of my favorite parks, and for good reason. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe, but I know I'll be making it back to Hersheypark in the future.